All right, typical first scrimmage. A lot of sputtering from an offensive point of view, and that happens the way you do things with the drives. You have to go 3 and out, you put the ball back down, and you might have one going, but we stop it at 8 plays. But I thought the defense came out and played hard, made some tackles. As the scrimmage went on into more situations, the offense made a few more plays, but the defense created a couple turnovers, which was good to see. But kind of what I thought, we got a long way to go. There's some guys out there that can make plays, and we got to do a good job as coaches of getting them ready to play.
Who are the guys that can make plays, or did anybody surprise you, or the guys you already knew?
The guys that stood out offensively to me, I thought Sammy Long made a couple plays today, which was good to see. Michael Gallup made a lot of plays offensively. Marvin Kinsey made some plays. Defensively, Jamal Hicks, which was good to see. He's moved into the 2s, made an interception on a nice play. I think that looked like they were playing 2-man. I got to go back and watch the film. Kevin Nutt continues to play really well for us defensively, which is good to see. He's a guy we needed to step up in the secondary. You've got guys running by a sack here or there, but I don't know if we got a lot of pressure up front. Nothing comes to the top of my mind of guys that constantly created pressure up front, which is a concern, which we got to do a good job of creating pressure. But it's one of those things I got to go back and look at and how we played. Thought the effort was pretty good. The rhythm offensively was not there, and a lot to do with first time that we're actually moving the ball consistently, where we played a lot of situations through camp. Playing 3-4 quarterbacks has a lot to do with that. And then young guys that coaches are on the sideline, they're out there for the first time. They can kind of fool you that they know the signals and know the plays in practice, and everything comes to light when they're out there by themselves. Defensively, I got to go back and watch the film, see if some guys misaligned or effort. But there's a handful of guys that showed up to make plays, and we got to go back and look at the film and find a few more, and then get those guys honed in on what we want to do.
Did the quarterback start to establish a pecking order today?
Well, I might have to go back and watch the film, Matt, to establish the pecking order. I got an opinion of what I thought. I don't want to say anything until I watch the film. Got a better understanding of what happened and what he saw out there. They all had some moments. Some had more bad moments than good moments, but they all had a few bad moments, and a few of them had some good moments. But nothing really got clicking offensively to where you could say, hey, this guy's like head and shoulders above everybody else. Even J.C. Robles, went with the 3s and played and had some moments today where I thought he did some good things. But at the end of the day, you got one quarterback that's got a year's experience, and the other 3 have really none. And so you got to judge that. Here's the quarterback with the experience. Here's the other quarterbacks. What's going to happen when these guys get experience? Are they going to be better than this guy? And that's my job to decide.
Today was your first day to see your freshman running backs and see if they can break tackles. You mentioned Marvin already, but how did they look? I mean, are you using
25? I think is a football player. He's still got to learn to run behind his pads. But every time he touches the ball, something good happened today. I mean, it's just a little swing pass, I believe it was, and because it was across the field, I couldn't see the defender, but he had a chance to make a tackle for a 2-yard gain. Marvin broke the tackle, and it wasn't like a make you miss real fast. He broke the tackle, so I don't know where the pursuit was defensively. They should have been there, and he turned it into probably a 50-yard gain all the way down to 3, might be 60, and kind of outran everybody on the sideline, which is good to see. Speed helps.
But that's what you needed today to really kind of judge them, wasn't it?
You're going to see how they break. In thud, you can't tell. We're thudding up guys. We really only did one live drill to this point because we are thin and we are young and can't afford any injuries. And today I saw some guys that showed offensively 4-25, 81 made plays, 84 made plays, 19 made plays. The receivers made plays on balls that weren't that good and made catches for those quarterbacks, and the running backs did a nice job. Defensively, I thought the secondary played, was in tight coverage on some of them, and the receivers just made plays, which is what you got to have.
It sounds like you've got 4 guys you're kind of getting more comfortable with at cornerback now. With Tyree, Vaden, you say Nutt and Hicks are kind of stepping up
Hicks
too?
is a safety.
Oh, Hicks is.
We got 3 guys.
3.
Robert Alagandi, who has a lot of ability, hadn't played a lot of corner. He's more a safety and a receiver in high school, has ability. We got to continue to push him and get him ready. But those 3 corners you mentioned, I thought did a nice job. Tyree, I noticed him being physical today. Nutt had an interception, I believe. They might have called pass interference. I didn't think it was. I thought he did a great job of lighting up Xavier and making the play on a throw that was inside. Not a very good throw. And then Vade made a during our overtime period, the first group had scored and the second group had the ball, probably the 10, and Vade intercepted it. It would have went 100-something yards, and I just told the officials to blow it dead before somebody got hurt. But he scored.